Hariom children, today I will explain you the chapter electricity. This is my first video on electricity. First I will explain you what is current, how current is flowing. You know that every object consists of atom, and atoms has two charged particles. One is electron, another is proton. So electron you know that negatively charged and proton is positively charged. So when these charged particles in every metal object, in every metal atoms, it's in its outermost shell some electrons there. So that electrons which are in the outermost shell, they are called the free electrons. They are free to move. They are not loosely bound. They are not bound tightly. So they are free. So they can flow. So when these free electrons flow from one end of the metallic wire to another end, we are saying that electrons is flowing, but actually that is current is flowing. Understood? So when we are saying, when switching on the light to glow the bulb, that time we are saying current is passing. That current is passing means the electrons is flowing. So suppose this is a metallic wire. This one end, suppose this is A, and this another end let be B, and here suppose this is deficiency of electron. If it is deficiency of electron, then it is what? Deficiency of electron means number of proton is more, so it is positively charged. And here there is excess of electron. Excess of electron means charge is negative. So electron where excess, always electrons flows from where more to less in everything. After that I will explain you the potential difference, that I will explain how the electrons flowing from means higher to lower. Everything in this universe, it is flows from higher to low, like water flows from higher level to lower level. Like this, electrons also flows from more electrons to less number of electrons. So it is flowing electrons in this direction. So electrons flowing in which direction? The current is flowing just the opposite direction, because current is flowing in this direction, because the positive terminal here, positive charge is considered as the higher potential and negative charge is considered as lower potential. So like electrons flowing from more electrons to less number of electrons, like current it flows from positive terminal to negative terminal, or from higher potential to lower potential. Now both the end A and end B both are charged, so that flow of charge in a particular time, that is called current. So what is current? Understood? The rate of flow of charge. Rate means in a particular time how many charge is flowing, that is called current. So current definition is the rate of flow of charge is called current. So its SI unit current is ampere. According to the scientist name, its SI unit is ampere. Now what is the formula? Current I, symbol is I. Current is equal to rate of flow of charge. That means charge by time. Charge symbol is Q, by time is T. So I is equal to Q by T, or implies we can write Q is equal to IT. This relation you remember, very important. Q is equal to IT, where Q is the charge whose unit is, I am writing here, where Q is the charge, it is equal to your Ne, where N is the number of electrons and E is the charge of one electron. That is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Symbol of coulomb is C, and the unit SI unit of charge is coulomb. The SI unit of charge is coulomb, and Q is equal to N into E. N is the number of electrons and E is the charge of each electron. That is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. So understood the current, the relation Q is equal to IT. This is very important relation, you have to remember. Then this is about current. Next I will explain you the term potential difference. What do you mean by potential difference? Before that I will explain you, suppose in a container, in two containers there equal height, equal size two container, and in one container it contains more water, in another container contains less water, and both the container is connected with a pipe. So the water flows from higher level to lower level definitely until the water level comes to equal level. Up to that level water flows from higher level to lower level like this. If two bodies have different temperature, one at high temperature, one at low temperature, two bodies are in contact with each other, then heat flows from higher temperature to low temperature. These things you know in class 7. Then like this everything flows from higher to low. Like this current also flows from higher potential to lower potential. Already I have explained to you the positive terminal. Here I have wrote positive terminal, already I have explained to you, is considered as the higher potential, and negative terminal is considered as the lower potential. So here suppose this is one charge body A and this is another charge body B, and both are connected with a metallic wire. So now suppose this is positively charged and this is negatively charged. Already I have told to you, positive charge is considered as higher potential, negative charge considered as lower potential. So current flows from where to where, from higher to lower, everything I have told. Now water flows from higher level to lower level, heat flows from higher temperature to lower temperature. Like this current also flows from higher potential to lower potential. Already I have explained. So here when the current flows from higher to lower potential, up to when it will flows, up to there is a difference of potential between these two ends, or between two, in the two ends of the metallic wire, between two charged body. When the potential is same, equal, then it will stop the flow of charge, then current doesn't flow. So when up to there is a difference of potential between the two charged body A and B, one is positive and one is negative, then the current will flow. So when there is a difference of potential between two charged body, current flows. So current to flow, there should be a difference of potential. Understood? So what is potential difference? The one is at higher potential and another is lower potential. So when the both will come to the same potential, then it stops the flow of current. So to flow the current, there should be a difference of potential. One must be at higher potential and one must be at lower potential, so that current flows. So this is the concept about potential difference. So when suppose this is one end of the metallic wire and this is one end of the metallic wire. So when the electrons flows suppose a q positive charge, suppose a unit positive charge, suppose a unit positive charge displays from this point A to this point B. When moving from this to this end, one unit positive charge, so definitely it is displacing from one point to another point, means doing some work or not. You know that in work energy chapter, if body is displaced from one place to another place, some work is done. Like this, when a charge is displaced from one point to another point, some work is done. So that is called potential difference. The amount of work done in moving a unit positive charge from one end to another end in an electric field is called potential difference. Understood the definition? So definition of potential difference is potential difference, the amount of work done in moving a unit positive charge the amount of work done in moving a unit positive charge from one point to another point in an electric field is called potential difference. Its symbol is V. So V is equal to, its unit is volt. SI unit first write. Its SI unit is volt. And formula will be potential difference. V will be amount of work done to move a unit positive charge from one point to another point in electric field. So amount of work done W by unit positive charge Q. So implies W work done is equal to V into Q. Understood? So already I have explained current is equal to charge by time. So charge equal to current into time. So Q is equal to IT. So in place of Q we can write IT. So W is equal to VIT. This is another important relation. So work done is equal to potential difference into current into time. So work done is nothing but the energy supplied by the source. So energy supplied is equal to VIT. Now next is power. How much electric power consumed in an electric circuit? Power, you know that in motion chapter also, in work power energy chapter you have read power what? Rate of doing work. Here also power is the rate of doing work. Means in a particular time how much energy we are supplied, how much work is done. That is called power. So power consumed in an electric circuit we can get. Here I am writing P is equal to work by time. So work already you got here, V I T by T. So T cancels. So P is equal to VI. This is another relation. By using this, all these relation very important. By using this relation, we have to do the numericals and understood what is the relation. How we are getting the power consumed in an electric circuit. First, I have explained to you how the current, the formula, then the potential difference, then the work done, then the energy. Work done is nothing but the energy supplied by the source. So this same formula VIT. Then power consumed in an electric circuit, you got P is equal to VI. So this much in this video. Okay, thank you.